Greetings, this is Pier Tosi again, Rototom Sunsplash Television, and we're here with KIRIL DJAIKOVSKI, and welcome at Rototom Sunsplash.
Thank you, it's great to be here.
And you brought something different because this is a reggae festival, so did you enjoy the situation, like the audience?
Yes, I think it went really well. I was hoping that it will be well received, given it's a slightly different concept to. But then again, festivals like Rototom and even other festivals, in recent years they have more eclectic approach to music, and which is something it's really good and gives chance for a kind of varied programming. So that's why we're here tonight.
And can you tell us briefly how you became a musician and a producer, and if you develop from the first times the idea to incorporate the Balkan flavor into the electronic music?
Well, I've been involved in music since very early ages because I studied music in music school, later on played in bands, and then I started my solo career. When I lived in Australia in the 90s, I started combining electronica, various styles of electronica, and I wanted to include my parts of my musical heritage, and that's how the idea came about, to try and incorporate the wonderful music of Macedonia and the Balkan region into this new and exciting electronic style of music that was spreading around the world, and that's how it all began and evolved until today.
And do you have any reggae in your background? I don't know, are you into reggae in some way?
Well, I've had reggae vocalists as guests in the past. I toured for the last couple of years with Ghetto Priest from Asian Dub Foundation. He was part of the vocal guests that were part of this show. But and now he's playing with Asian Dub Foundations. He's on a tour, so whenever we can, we also get him to be part of this project.
And can you tell us something about your discography?
I have a couple of albums, solo albums, as a solo artist. The latest one being an EP released a few years ago. I am working on a new album which is coming out soon, but I also write music for films, for theater, so I've been involved in various, so far 7-8 feature films. I've released music soundtracks for that, many theater plays, maybe over 20, so it's also part of my musical experience.
And you're combining electronic with analog, with the violin and the horns. So
it was always my idea to try and incorporate the live instruments and the electronic background. And these are wonderful musicians that I play with, and we've been developing this concept for the last 8 years. And we've been touring all around the world, mostly Europe, but I also performed in Australia, New Caledonia, and it was always, when I started releasing electronica with ethnic elements, I also tried to transpose that for the stage. So not just use samples of that, but actually real instruments and real musicians.
I think the feel is a lot different.
It is, because the electronica gives this one way of excitement, and then this just contributes the live performance on top, just gives it another dimension, which is really exciting to experience live.
So thank you very much for your time and compliment for the show. So we're trying to speak in as many languages as possible, and I know you're coming from Macedonia, so would you like to get a greeting to the people in Macedonia that are following our show? Is Rototom Sunsplash Television.
Yeah, okay. Zdravo za site od Makedonija, mnogo golem pozdrav od Rototom Festivala.
Thank you very much, KIRIL. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.